Good day, and welcome to Transport Fever. I'm your host, Shen, from youtube.com/shenryyr2 and twitch.tv/shenryyr. Today we're going to be covering what this game has for a sandbox mode, which is called free game. And free game is where you're going to be spending most of your time in this game. The campaign is short, fun, but short, and it doesn't offer you very much in terms of vehicle usage, cities, terrain. It's all preset for you in the campaign mode. Here in free play, the maps either are selected from maps that you can download from the workshop, or they're created with random seeds. So let's go over what all these settings do. There are 3 different scenarios: Europe, USA, and custom. European scenario has different vehicles than the USA scenario. Other differences include the terrain, the trees, the buildings, the roads. That's about it. In custom scenario, you can do all sorts of stuff, but let's talk about this page before we head into the custom page. The world size determines how many square kilometers are on the map. The world format determines the shape of the map. A 1-to-1 ratio is a square, and a 1-to-3 is squished like a brick. 1-to-2 is somewhere in the middle. A 1-to-3 is 3 times as wide as it is tall. However, you don't get any more kilometers. You don't get any more kilometers squared on that map. Small is 64 square kilometers. Medium is 144. Large is 256. And they're pretty different. You'll notice pretty quickly the differences are substantial. Small has like 6 cities. Medium has like 12 cities. And large has like 20 cities. It's a big difference. The terrain type determines how hilly things are going to be. A flat terrain type will make it easier to get started in the early game. A medium terrain type makes it challenging to get started in the early game. And a hilly terrain type makes it very challenging to get started in the early game. Early game meaning when you don't have a lot of money, it's kind of hard to handle big changes in height. And big changes in height are what you're gonna see more often on the hilly maps. If you select a custom map, then these settings don't matter because your custom map already has predetermined heights. Your starting year, either you select 1850, 1900, 1950. The differences here are the size of the loan. In 1850, all the way through 1899, your loan is capped at $10 million. 1900 through 1949, your loan is capped at $30 million. And after 1950, your loan is capped at $100 million. You can select a different date, and I often do select a different date. They go by every decade. My typical starting points are 1870, 1890, and 1910. For me, those are the 3 most enjoyable starting points for the random map generated games that I've played. The reason being, in 1850, it's fun, but boy howdy are those trains and trucks and everything just slow, so slow. 1870 and 1890 offer you some faster options. And 1910 is kind of a different beast. 1910 offers you some trains and cargo cars that are speedy. And I mean speedy. They're like twice as fast as these 1850 trains. Everything after that just gets really, 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 really quick. And I haven't had as much fun trying these ones after that. Now you notice the last date you can start is 1990. That doesn't mean the game ends soon after 1990. Far be it from that. Actually, the game goes on indefinitely. You can play it as long as you wish. However, the last vehicle is introduced in 2010. Difficulty typically refers to the size of the interest that you pay on loans and also how much money you make on your routes. On medium difficulty, you make good money on your routes and you pay 1.5 interest on your loans each year. On hard difficulty, you make okay money on your routes and you pay 2.5% interest on your loans each year. There is a large jump in difficulties between medium and hard. I haven't even tried easy, but I assume it's kind of the same in the opposite direction. You get more money on your routes and you pay less interest on your loans. Medium starts allow you to play with passengers only. Hard starts, you can do passengers only, but boy howdy is it a lot tougher than medium for passengers only. For hard starts, I would really recommend you focus on an early industry that you know is going to be profitable and then branch out into passenger service once your industry is a secured amount of profits. The last thing on this page is the seed, and you can type in whatever seed you want. Call this like Coffee Mania, Shentown Ultimate. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay, well, there's a text in here. You can either type in a seed you want, or you can just hit randomize. So the last thing to look at is custom scenario. If you select custom, it unlocks this button called advanced. And here is where you can turn on mods. Available mods are mods that come with the game or you've downloaded from the workshop. The two mods that come with the game are called No Costs, which enables a truly sandbox experience where you never pay for anything, and also No End Year on vehicles, which means you can always pick every single vehicle once it's been unlocked. The vehicles never phase out. To activate a mod, you click on this button, and it moves it to this window, the active mods. To deactivate a mod, select it and click this button. The mods that I've been playing with lately are Vegetation Increase, which adds more trees to the map. I've been playing with Snow Mountains, which puts snow above a certain altitude. And I've been playing with the Clacks Sound Fix, which adds some noises to train wheels. And I've been playing with these slower progression mods. What these mods do is they make the game take longer so you can spend more time with each vehicle. The base game has a pacing to it that does not allow you to spend that much time with each locomotive, each truck, each bus. You kind of need to upgrade them very frequently. So I like playing with the 2x and 4x slower so you get more time with the vehicles. So that's it for the mod section. Below the mod section, there are more options. You can choose to have European vehicles, American vehicles, or all. Now realize if you select all vehicles, you're going to see double the number of choices when you go to buy a vehicle. This can be a little confusing at the time, but it does allow you to see the main differences between European and American vehicles. Specifically, European trucks are better than American trucks, hands down. They weigh less, which means they accelerate faster, and I believe they also unlock earlier, so you can get access to higher speeds and higher capacities before the American variant. On the other hand, American locomotives are often better than European locomotives. American locomotives are typically more powerful than European locomotives. And American cargo wagons typically carry more product than their European counterparts. So there's some back and forth between them. I like playing with one or the other. If you play with all, it really does. It is a true sandbox if you play with all. I shouldn't pass judgment on my preferences, but I do prefer to select one or the other and not use all. Terrain determines the color of the map, either green or brown. Town names you can select from this entire list here. I'm not sure if mods will add to this list, but it is a pretty robust list of different types of names. Trees, European American or all. Buildings, European American or all. Streets, European or American. Environment, European or American. And scenario, Europe or USA. And that is going to do it for the creating a game window. If you're just getting into the game, I would recommend playing with the default settings. They're pretty flexible. And playing on medium difficulty will allow you to enjoy a small challenge while learning the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I've been Shen. You've been you. Come back for more tutorials here in Transport Fever. Have a great day.